Hey crew, welcome back to the Spiritual Social. I'm Lexi and I'm really happy to be bringing you this video. This is a wonderful collaboration with Kat from Jupiter's Sun. I'm super excited to be bringing you this video because it is meant to mark the celebration of her 200 video and the fact that I just reached 12k subscribers. So yay! Celebrations all around. So we are using animal spirits and animal themed videos to give you some fun, enjoyment, inspiration, and entertainment, okay? So in today's reading, I've named it the Drama Llama because I am going to be looking at who is bringing drama in your life. And also, I'm going to be giving you some advice on how could you overcome this, okay? So you have a choice today of 4 pretty dramatic women, I must say. So you have here pile 1, Frida Kahlo. She was a famous Mexican artist. Pile 2, Lucille Ball. She was famous for playing in the beloved sitcom I Love Lucy. Pile 3, Cleopatra. So I don't think she needs any introduction. She was the Queen of Egypt. And finally, a true queen in her own right and pretty dramatic in her political decisions, Queen Elizabeth for pile 4, okay? She actually waged war against the Invincible Armada, the Spanish Armada, and managed to win. So guys, you have a choice between these 4 fantastic and dramatic women. Make your choice with your gut, not with your eyes, in spite of the fact that these are pretty cute images, I must say, okay? So if you've made your choice, I'll see you at your pile. Bye, guys! Hey, group 1, how are you guys? I hope you're having a magical day. I'm so excited to bring you this collaboration that I'm doing with Kat from Jupiter's Sun. The details of her video and her link to her channel will be down in the description box, so make sure to check the accompanying pick-a-card reading on her channel that follows together with this reading, okay? So guys, this is for those of you that have chosen the Frida Kahlo image. Awesome! So let's see what cards you got. Who is bringing the drama in your life? I'll first show you the tarot cards and then I will show you some oracle cards with animals to try to see how you can overcome this dramatic period in your life. So the cards you got are the 7 of Wands, the 6 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. Straight off the bat, this is a really dramatic, feisty, fiery situation. So what we have here is a conflict, I think, potentially either between 2 siblings. So you might be in an argument with a sibling. I do feel here that these are 2 young men of similar age, and I have here another one, the Knight of Swords, and I do see these 2 characters, the 6 of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, as 2 maternal and paternal figures. So there seems to be a conflict here related to how you express yourself, potentially some ego battles in the family, potentially with a male sibling if you are a female and you have a male sibling, or either you could be 2 females with very strong masculine energy, so you could be butting heads over an issue, or you could be having an argument regarding potentially your capacity to speak your mind, you know, like stand your ground, because we do have here the 7 of Wands, and this is the card of like holding your ground no matter what is happening in your life at the moment, you know, like you have to be firm. And it's also the card of defensiveness. One of you in this conflict feels a little bit overburdened, and potentially the conflict has started because there was no clear-cut communication. With the Knight of Swords here, there should have been some sort of like clear-cut direct communication that should have happened between the 2 of you, but somehow this was muffled, it was repressed. Potentially you did not have the chance to have a one-to-one conversation with each other and clarify what has happened. So one of you has been carrying this burden in their souls for quite a while now, and it's been affecting your paternal figure's capacity to be generous with you. Maybe you're arguing over money. Maybe you're arguing over the fact that if you have a sibling, you're arguing over the fact that potentially one of your parents is giving money more to your sibling than to yourself, okay? Or vice versa, they're giving more money to yourself rather than your sibling. So this is a conflict about how much do you value each other in this family, and kind of like how much do your parents value you as well. I feel like the maternal figure here, whoever embodies this energy, is a very strong person and is kind of like trying to take into account the whole dramatic situation, but it's not really making a very clear decision. She's quite observant. It's almost like, I'm gonna let my children handle this situation based on their own capacity to be independent, feisty, passionate people. I feel like potentially this could also feed her ego in some way. So I don't know exactly. This is not in any way like in a negative sense, you know, but there are certain squabbles, certain everyday arguments that we have with people based on our capacity to not only be good, but our capacity to kind of be loved and respected by our family members, you know, and sometimes there are often imbalances in this capacity, right? And how our parents show that they love us, and in how we actually are able to receive and to reciprocate this kind of love. So I do feel that this is a family conflict, and I do think that this is about some sort of tense situation with a sibling. I feel for some of you as well, this could also be a conflict between you are together with a lover that your family does not agree with, especially your mother. She's not really happy with this person. Maybe she doesn't want to let you go. She doesn't think that this person is good for you because they might be too argumentative, and your mother gets upset very easily if somebody slights her or says the tiniest criticism can send her off, you know, like into a massive dramatic outpouring. So there could be a conflict here if the situation with the conflict between the siblings does not resonate with you, then potentially you're part of the second branch of this group, which deals with the fact that you have a lover who is very argumentative, intelligent, insightful, very perceptive, but a bit blunt, and they're also a bit cunning. And I think that one of your parents, I do see here your mother rather than your father, could take an issue with this individual. So maybe your mother thinks that this person is too rude or too arrogant or too cold emotionally, right? Because the Knight of Swords is air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And the Queen of Wands is fire energy, so Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. And in spite of the fact that I love the fire signs, I also have a lot of fire stellium in my chart. There is an issue here with being a little bit dramatic, being a bit arrogant sometimes, and kind of cutting people out of your life as soon as they say the least bit of constructive criticism your way, okay? So there could be this conflict here between your lover and your maternal figure, okay? Take it as it applies. It could be even if you might have a very nurturing and maternal father that has raised you, so there could be a conflict between the maternal anima inside of your father, okay, if you only have a soul caretaker in your life. But I do see here that this is 100% a conflict of ego, of willpower, of having to stand your ground because you've been feeling overburdened. This has been too much, you know. It's at the moment I feel potentially with the eclipse season, because I am filming this during the eclipse corridor, the situation has just been, it blew out of proportion, and you do need to have a conversation regarding how can you reestablish a balance in your relationship? How can you have both your ego and your ego needs, or your self's desires, fulfilled and seen and established in this situation, but also maintain a respectful and open communication with this maternal figure that I think is really tough and standing her ground as well, because this is not a person that shies away from conflict. The Queen of Wands is like, bring it on. Okay, you have an argument, let's do this. You know, she's gonna arm wrestle you to the ground if she has to, okay? So this conflict is really powerful. It's like a lot of energy is being diffused between you and the other person. I can feel it. I feel myself really riled up at the moment. So I do have to say that this conflict can be easily resolved if you just make fun of yourself. So with so much Wands energy, Wands is also the element of fire and passion, right? But it doesn't have to be only passion in the sense of, you know, you can have a massive conflict with each other. au contraire. This can be about just having fun. You know, the situation reaches to such a point, the argument can escalate to such a point that you know, you either end up making fun of each other or you just break off the relationship completely. And I would rather you make fun of each other and just start laughing at how ridiculous this argument is, you know. I've seen cases like this. I've diffused conflictual situations like this with a lot of fun, because, you know, it's really important to remember that conflicts are just moments when we release a lot of energy and tension. They don't have to become violent. We don't have to burn bridges with people, you know. We always learn from whatever situations happen in our lives, and conflicts can sometimes bring us a massive downpour of learning just in one nugget, you know. That's why they're so intense. But the thing is that our bodies and our minds remember the most when we are actually engaged in highly emotionally intense moments. So this is why conflicts happen, not only because we've been repressing the energy and it needs to come out eventually, but also because in some bizarre way, human beings learn a lot from highly emotionally intense situations. So the more dramatic the situation, the more our brain can learn really fast and really quickly. So I do think that this conflict, believe it or not, has been brought into your life by spirit so that you're able to reach a level of higher awareness really quickly, okay? So yeah, I do think that generosity and clear communication can help the situation. Also, taking a step back and realizing how ridiculous this argument is and making fun of the situation. But I want to dive deeply right now into the oracle cards that I had for you. Oops, tremble. And we have here 2 cards that I pulled for you, and these are clues as to how you can further resolve this conflict and kind of like calm down the drama llama. So we have here Starfish. And the hummingbird spirit, be here now. So this is number 34. 3 plus 4 adds up to 7. 7 is the number of spirituality. So as I said, I do feel like this is a conflict that was brought into your life, specifically so that spirit can help you on your spiritual journey, okay? Being a spiritual person doesn't mean that we don't have conflicts, okay? It's not all love and light. That is part of it, but we also, you know, we also need to have interactions with people that are on varying levels of awareness. So I think that this is what's happening in your life. You might attract conflict, or you might be put in this conflictual situation in order to just grow really quickly and learn very fast, okay? So take the lesson and be grateful for the fact that you are evolving, and this will also give you a level of detachment from the conflict itself, so it wouldn't scare you emotionally or impact you emotionally so strongly, okay? I know that's easier said than done, but you are on this beautiful spiritual journey, group 1, and I am happy to see that, you know, it can reach a resolution as long as this situation is handled with direct, clear communication. Feel free to be blunt as well. Express yourself, and then generosity, right? This is a sense of we're both abundant. I'm okay, you're okay. We're just having a conflict because we're 2 very strong personalities, and I think it's really important to talk about it, okay? Starfish is an indication here that this could be a situation where, you know, the starfish is a really beautiful occurrence, but it's a little bit superficial as well. When you see a starfish, it's like, wow, what is this thing on the beach? You know, this is really surprising. And it looks almost like it's an element that was brought from the sea in a very magical way. And this is the same with the energy that I feel in your situation. Potentially, this could be a conflict where one person feels like that they're being overshadowed by the other one. So it's kind of like, who is the star in this relationship? Am I the star, or are you the star? I think it's important to understand that if you both are in the present moment, and if you become aware of how abundant life is, of how prosperous the resources around are, of how many people you can both attract, and how many compliments and love and understanding you both can attract, then I think you will reach the moment where you will understand that you can both be stars, okay? The sea, the ocean has plenty of starfish, but that doesn't mean that they are you know, interchangeable, or they can be discarded or replaced one with the other. They are all unique in themselves, but at the same time, there are many different types of starfish, yeah? So I think it's really important to, if you find yourself engaged in this conflict on a superficial level, and you feel this need to like, no, but I'm right, but you know, I'm the star, or I want to be the one in the center of the attention. And I think it's really important to dive a little bit deeper, to diffuse the drama llama, okay? Kind of like pet it and send it to its shed by giving it some hay or whatever drama llamas eat. And just understand that you can both be two gorgeous starfish in an ocean and a sea of opportunities, okay? Prosperity mindset, the understanding that there is a lot in the world is going to really help you get through this conflict. Also, take deep breaths in, stay in the present moment, and remember that a lot of conflictual situations, as I said previously, are part of your spiritual becoming. Don't be afraid of them, okay? This is part of your spiritual becoming. You are on your spiritual journey. You are a star. And also, this person is a star as well, okay? Let this person know that you are holding your ground in this situation because you value yourself. But valuing yourself doesn't mean that you're not also able to value her, yeah? So I think this hopefully has helped and has given you some sort of inspiration and advice on how to handle this conflict. Anything can be cleared out with clear, good communication and the intention to do good and genuinely wanting to solve the conflict. Okay, pal number one, so I hope you enjoyed this. This was for my Frida Kahlo group. If you enjoyed this, please like, share, comment, subscribe, okay? Our family is growing every day and I'm super happy to be giving you some very kooky, odd and funny pick-a-card readings. Make sure to check Kat at Jupiter Sun. Her channel is down below because this is a collab with a person that I really feel so connected to and I love her very much. So yeah, I'll see you in my next pick-a-card reading. Bye guys. Okay, so pile number two. This is for those of you that were drawn to the Lucille ball. This is the Joker card. I think it's so fitting because I don't know if you guys have seen the show I Love Lucy. It's a classic of American television, but Lucille Ball is so amazing in that show. So funny, okay? She's also a Leo sun, so it fits really well with the whole drama aspect of this reading. Okay, so let's see. Who's been bringing the drama in your life? I have here some tarot cards for you. Yeah. And I also have some oracle messages that I'll clarify at the end to see how you can solve this dramatic situation. Okay, what kind of advice I get from animal spirits. As I said in pile number one, this is a wonderful collaboration with Kat from Jupiter Sun. So make sure that after you watch this video, there's a link in the description box. You go and check out her accompanying video. She's doing one on Lionheart. Okay, wonderful stuff. So coming back to your reading, let's see what messages you got. You have the Five of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles. I'm just laughing a bit because so much Wands energy. The High Priestess, ooh, Major Arcana. And the Three of Cups. Wait, let me show you. Yeah. Okay, so who's been bringing the drama in your life? This is a situation where you have had a person on your mind. I think this is a man, and a man has been having you in their mind. I'm sorry about that, guys. Grammar gets a bit confusing when you're deeply steeped into this reading. So this is a situation where you have a person in your mind. I don't want to call it a three-party situation, but I think that there is an obstacle between you and the person that you keep thinking of. I feel that there is a lot of deep introspective work that you both have been doing on the situation. So this man has been thinking of you and you have been thinking of them. I see you as the representation of the High Priestess, and I see the Five of Wands as a representation of this person on your mind. But also we have here the Knight of Wands, okay? So this is an individual that, okay, could have had moments where they entered your life, they texted you, they wanted to meet up with you, you saw them briefly, and then they pulled back. So this is that classic on and off kind of situation, or coming in and out of your life, almost like a traveler, just like a messenger, and then, you know, spending some time with you, kind of making you feel a lot, because this is a very passionate, this is a very dynamic, confident, kind of sexy individual, right? The Knight of Wands is the adventurer, the explorer, very impulsive as well, so kind of acting on their feelings rather than being a bit more discerning and careful. So this individual came into your life a couple of times and then pulled back. It's almost as if, I don't want to judge them, but there is a little bit of a selfish streak involved here. It's almost as if they only want to gratify their own pleasure. And they've been leaving you a little bit in the cold. So I feel that the situation has been pushing you into a period of introspection, into a period where you had to hit the books, right? You might have been reading some literature regarding your self-development, regarding your dream world, regarding twin flames, soulmates, all that good stuff, right? Because I feel that this person's appearance into your life pushed you on your spiritual path, on the path of becoming a better, brighter, more luminous you, but one that is also kind of having to deal with your shadow self, a lot of emotional baggage from your childhood and from past relational wounds, okay? So you've been stitching yourself up, you've been figuring out this process of a healthy give and take in a relationship. You've been trying to understand as well, what is your worth? With the Ace of Pentacles here, I do see that you've been reflecting a lot on your worth. And at this moment that you're watching this timeless reading, I do feel that you will have some sort of awareness, an aha moment regarding your sense of self-worth. Because the Ace of Pentacles is about a divine opportunity, a gift, a new beginning, right? A new, an ascendance in your sense of self-worth. It's like you are starting again, you're pressing the reset button on your self-esteem, and you're realizing that, you know what, enough is enough. I've studied, I've reflected a lot about the situation, and I am going to take control of my life, take control of my body, because the Pentacles energy is a lot about material resources and body, and also money, and also the way that you look, so your public status, how you come across to others. So it's like you said, enough is enough. This is a new beginning. I'm going to do me, and I'm going to be super proud and happy of who I am and how I look. Because I do feel that with the Three of Cups here, this person could have had somebody that they kept going back to. This person might have been indecisive, and they might have dwindled between you and another person. And I do feel that the other person that they had in their life was kind of like, sorry to say this, but this kind of energy where it's like, yeah, okay, I'll do anything you ask me to, you know? And the situation was a bit tough on you because you would not do everything that this person asked you to, you know? You had some very healthy boundaries, you had some clear limits, you wanted to get to know this person before you completely gave your heart away, or before you told them that you love them, because I do feel that this person really fired you up, okay? But there was here a sense of, you held your ground, you know, you stood your ground, you were like, you know what, I do think I deserve better than this, and good on you, okay? So I do think that this was the drama llama in your life. This was the conflict, the idea that, you know, you somehow found out, or you felt that this person's lack of commitment was due to the fact that they were sharing you with someone else, or potentially this person is involved in a situation with someone else. And it's like, I don't know, but with this Five of Wands, this is the card of conflict. Although in the Santa Muerte deck, this is shown as somebody that is kind of like preparing to light a fuse and detonate a whole building. It's more like a kind of silent energy, like creeping in and going like, oh, I'm going to blow this thing, kind of like Guy Fawkes night, you know, blowing up the government. So I do think that this person in a way has been self-sabotaging their own sense of self-worth by constantly dwindling between two people. I do think that potentially for some of you, this could be a situation where the other person might be married or might be in a long-term commitment, and they have been sitting on the fence regarding whether to blow this whole situation up and actually tell the other person that they are in love with you, or to just stay in that safe commitment and completely discard your situation. I feel that this person might have chosen someone else over you, and this was the conflict, this was the dramatic moment in your life that kind of made you figure out, you know what, I'm better than this, you know, I deserve better than this. And I feel that this was part of your spiritual journey, to actually encounter a person that's going to test your self-esteem, your healthy boundaries, and will make you realize that, you know, you deserve better than just sort of like a drive-in type of relationship, right? You just drive in, get your food, drive out, and you have fast love, almost like you buy a fast food meal, right? So no, I don't think that you are a fast food type of person. I think you're a quality over quantity type of person. You stood your ground very beautifully in this connection, and I feel that there is a sense that something beautiful is going to come your way. But let's see what advice you have from the animal spirit, yeah? So we have here the buffalo. Whoa, this is such beautiful, ancestral, concentrated spiritual energy. I love buffaloes. I think that they're amazing. I'm not sure if you have some sort of like Native American or Native Canadian blood. Some of you, I know, some of my crew members have this kind of shamanic essence in their own sense of selves and their own bloodlines. So potentially you could be some of you who have these characteristics have been drawn to this pile. But the buffalo is such a great indication of something very steady, stable coming your way, like a sort of very dignified and kind of grounded type of energy coming your way. I do feel that this could potentially be another person entering your life soon. And I think that the eclipse season, because I am filming this during the eclipse corridor, the eclipse season is going to bring this person. There have been so many storms in this period at the moment, a lot of lightning, a lot of like electronic discharge. Even appliances in my house have not been working properly. I'm not sure if this is the case in your own environment as well, but I see these as signs of something coming, like a foreboding, but like a positive foreboding. Okay, let's see the other one. Wow, you got wolf spirit. This is gorgeous. Okay, this is amazing. I love this kind of energy for you. Wow, so this is really like turn knowledge into wisdom. Yeah. Oh my God, I think something wonderful is coming. Yeah, so this is about a loyal partner, a traditional partner that is coming into your life to bring a lot of stability. We have earth energy here, right? We have 67, they add up, 67 adds up to 4, and 4 is the number of stability. So I'm almost like, I feel like how my throat chakra is getting a little bit dry. It's almost as if something so nice is coming your way that I find it very hard to speak because I'm already getting like overexcited about the situation. But I also feel like spirit might be giving me this kind of issue with speaking at the moment because I'm not supposed to tell you. It's gonna be a surprise. I do feel that with the lightning here, this is gonna be somebody that enters your life completely unexpectedly as you are working on your self-esteem. Yeah, again, and my throat is clearing up as I'm going back into this energy. So I'm not supposed to tell you who this person is. Keep in mind, wolf and buffalo spirits are gonna be significant. This person might wear a buffalo or a wolf talisman, or they might have that on their t-shirt when you meet them, or you might meet them during the buffalo season or wolf season. So I think that would be somewhere in winter or autumn. As you're working on yourself and improving your self-worth, all of a sudden, boom, the universe is going to actually manifest a fantastic new person in your life, okay? So this is how you conquer the drama llama and put it to rest. You're going to overcome whatever conflict existed between you and a past lover. I feel that some of you have already decided to move on. Some of you are in the process of moving on. I am here to just let you know that this person was not really good for you. With the 5 of Wands here, this conflictual, explosive kind of energy, this person was just meant to show you, to push you forward on your spiritual path, to make you realize what an amazing person you were, yeah? The High Priestess, I mean, you are the quintessence of the virginal divine feminine. So yeah, a new partner is coming your way. This will be a loyal, devoted person, okay? Wolves are such noble creatures, a little bit controlling, but you know, this person is going to want to keep you around and keep an eye on you and just like make you theirs, you know? With the buffalo energy, ultra stability, okay? So this is going to be an individual that's going to stand by your side and that will protect you and defend you. And I think that this is exactly what you might need after this period of struggle with the infamous Knight of Wands, okay? So that's what I had for you, pile number 2. This is such great, let me know, such great energy. Sorry, guys. I'm excited for you. This is why it's like, this is such great energy. I hope this helped. I hope I brought you some good news. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this reading. Also, please share, like, comment, subscribe, and make sure as well to go on Kat's channel, Jupiter Sun, because this is a collaboration with her and it gives me such great pleasure to do this reading in tandem with her lovely readings. Okay, guys? So, if you've enjoyed this, I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Okay. Pile number 3. How are you guys? I hope you're doing well. So this is for those of you that were drawn to the Cleopatra image. If you skipped over the intro, I know many people do. This is a collaboration with Kat from Jupiter Sun. This means that I'm doing a video that is connected to one of her videos. We're both putting out our videos today. Please, after you watch this video, go and check her video on her channel. I will link down the video in the description box, so have a look there, okay guys? So now moving on with your reading here. Let's see what cards you have. I pulled a couple of tarot cards to try to help me understand what is the dramatic situation and who might be bringing the drama in your life. And then I have 2 oracle messages here from animal spirits to help me give you some advice on how you can best overcome the situation. Okay, guys? So let's move to your cards. I think that you are one of the piles that got the most cards. So let's see what this is about. The King of Cups. Okay, this is good. This is a very good beginning. The 2 of Swords. The Page of Coins. Justice. Ooh, I instantly felt a sense of relief when I saw this card. King of Staves or King of Wands. And finally, 4 of Cups. Okay. This is a situation where I feel that there was a conflict between you and a person in authority, an elderly individual that you looked up to, a person that is very inspired, potentially a mentor figure. And there is a conflict here over your missed opportunity, over some situation that put you in a state of feeling like you missed out, like you're being a little bit left out, you know. I feel that some of you might be having a fear of missing out, and this was activated very strongly in the situation with this person in an authority position. So this could be a mentor, this could be a professor that you worked with, this could be your boss, or this could be your father. Something happened here where this individual that you thought was very kind, was very charismatic, was very, you looked up to this person, they somehow miscommunicated to you, or there was a situation where they should have paid attention and they didn't, and you ended up missing an opportunity. I feel that you are in a 4 of Cups kind of situation at the moment where you're just looking at your cups and you're thinking, yeah, but there's nothing else at the moment for me right now. Maybe the situation involved you missing out on a job opportunity. Maybe the situation involved your ideas were being taken and presented as this person's ideas. Potentially, if you work in an academic environment, this happens quite often there, unfortunately. So you felt a little bit betrayed, you felt a little bit lost. It's almost as if, but you know, like this person's behavior kind of took away from your capacity to enjoy life, to feel happiness, because the 4 of Cups follows after the 3 of Cups. So it's about kind of like a spanner that has been thrown in the works and stopped you from enjoying the celebration of your situation. So I feel at the moment you could be in a situation where you are just in a stalemate. You pulled back your energy, you retreated. Maybe if this is a work situation and this person was your boss. Oh, sorry. See, it's a bit like a crumbling is happening here. I almost dropped this card, right? And I almost dropped the King of Staves. So it's like you lost a little bit the admiration and the respect that you had for this male energy in your life. It could be a woman with a very strong male energy, so a woman that is very action prone, but at the same time can be quite empathetic and quite kind and nurturing, okay? But this is a person that doesn't show their feelings. They like to act rather than show their feelings. And I feel like this in this situation, they might have acted without consulting you. So this is why you're in the Four of Cups situation at the moment. You feel a little bit betrayed. You feel a little bit taken aback. Potentially this is a boss that just decided to dismiss you just like that, and you actually had a very good connection with this boss, and you're thinking like, what the F, you know, what the duck, what has happened? So I do feel that, I'm sorry, I'm not laughing because of the situation that happened to you, I'm just laughing about the fact that I felt the need to say that word. But I do feel like for a lot of you, there is the sense that you need some sort of comic relief in your life at the moment, because, you know, being in a Two of Swords energy is not fun. It's a lot about like being frozen, a state of kind of like anxious waiting. It's like, what's going to happen now? I don't feel like I have another opportunity. Potentially, if you've been dismissed from your job and you felt like, but I admired my boss so much, I had such a good relationship, why have they dismissed me? At the moment, you might feel like with the current situation in the world where, well, what is the next best opportunity for me? Maybe you felt that, you know, you were very safe and you found your comfort zone in your workspace. And now you're thinking like, well, with the current pandemic, how can I find another job opportunity? Don't worry. The situation will be resolved, and I think it will be resolved in your favor, because we did get the Justice card, okay, very strongly, and I did feel the sense of relief in my heart chakra when I pulled it from the deck. So the situation will be resolved, and I'm so happy to see Justice right next to the Page of Coins, okay? The Page of Coins is a new opportunity in terms of finances, in terms of self-worth. It's about beginning, or kind of like you're learning how to apply hard work to your current situation. You're learning the basics of having a very good and sound work ethic. So potentially this person, by their actions, by the fact that maybe they have taken your ideas and presented them as their own, by the fact that potentially they stopped giving you money or supporting you, or by the fact that they dismissed you from a job in spite of the fact that you thought you had a good relationship with them, this person inadvertently is teaching you about how to have a very solid work ethic, how to understand your worth as a worker, as an employee, as a student, as a researcher, as an academic, as a writer. Take it as it applies, okay? I don't see here any indication of your current profession, but I can see that this is a dramatic conflict between you and another person in a position of authority in the workplace, someplace in a public status kind of situation, yeah? So justice is coming. You are learning a lot about your own self-worth as an employee, as an important member of society, right? So you're learning a lot about this give and take, about how money is an energy and how you can create new opportunities in your life, not because other people are giving you these opportunities, but through your own capacity to imagine new things, okay? The only way you can get out of the Two of Swords is if you can use the energy of the Ace of Swords, that bright new communicative beginning, to push you to move forward, okay? So you do need to kind of see the situation differently. Seeing this situation for the fact that it was a really valuable lesson in helping you understand yourself better and helping you come to terms that maybe you need to improve in certain areas of your life so that people won't just randomly dismiss you. Maybe you need to communicate more clearly at work. Maybe you need to stand your ground more firmly. Or in the situation where you have done everything you could, and I think that this is the case for a lot of you out there, this was just a random occurrence from spirit to help put you on the track that you need to exist on, okay? So in spite of the fact that you found your comfort zone with this King of Wands and King of Cups individual, it's almost like what that person could teach you has come to an end. And this eclipse season, because I am filming this during the eclipse corridor, is kind of like pushing you through a fated event in the direction of your true soul's path. And that could be, for a lot of you, finding out what you're made of, finding out what your value is, asking for more money, asking for a better paid opportunity, taking your ideas if they were stolen and safeguarding them, learning very good self-protective strategies so that in the future you can avoid other people taking advantage of your intelligence, of your hard work. And you're also learning as well not only how to protect yourself and your ideas and how to demand for the right sum of money for the work and effort and energy you're putting into this project, but you're also kind of understanding that maybe there's a better world out there for me. Why have I been so stuck in just this particular job situation or working for this university? There are many other opportunities out there. Okay, the globe is very large and big and wonderful, so don't worry about this case. Okay, I'm here to let you know that with justice, luck is on your side. Okay, this is the card of Libra. This is the card of reestablishing a natural balance if the situation has been perturbed. So whatever power imbalances were taking place between you and this King of Cups and King of Staves individual, I do feel that it will be restored and you will get this beautiful beginning in terms of self-worth, yeah? In terms of earning money from a better position of self-knowledge and self-awareness. Because the thing is about with our money, right? The more we grow into an understanding of how valuable we are as human beings, of how unique our talents are, the more we are better able to seek out job placements and establish relationships with people that have a higher sense of self-worth as well. Okay, so it's kind of like we progress in life. The more we learn from our past mistakes regarding who we are and how we should protect ourselves and how we should be clever about what type of jobs we approach and the type of people that we want to work with, the better we progress in our lives and the better our circumstances change. Okay, so it's kind of like this is the story of a person that learns from everything that happens in their lives and kind of progresses through a rags to riches kind of story. You know, it's like you had nothing to begin with, but you're progressing in life. Obviously sometimes you might make some mistakes, obviously sometimes there might be some setbacks and some missed opportunities, but nonetheless you are progressing on your spiritual journey and you are learning a lot about how to ask for your true value and worth in monetary and financial payments and rewards. Okay, because it is important to think that your time, your energy is valuable and you should be paid appropriately for the amount of time and energy you spent doing a certain type of work. Okay, so I see that you're waking up to this prosperity mindset, to this law of abundance, to understanding that you attract people and opportunities based on the higher level of consciousness at which you find yourself. So don't settle for measly jobs, don't settle for crummy people. If you feel that a person is being dishonest with you, move to the next opportunity. You always have choices. The world is a big, bright, beautiful place, and it's not filled with people that want to take advantage of you. If that has happened in the past, it was just meant to teach you the lesson. But continue to trust, continue to have hope, and keep being faithful. You know, have a lot of hope and faith that the right opportunity is gonna come to you. Okay, so I'm just trying to encourage you, because I do feel that a couple of you have actually felt a very strong disappointment, like almost like a shock, you know, when the situation appeared. So how can you get out of this Two of Swords and overcome the dramatic situation at work? So you have here the Rabbit. Yeah, a lot of fear. Yeah, so you might be going through a lot of anxiety at the moment. The rabbit is a very sweet, cuddly, and, you know, family-oriented creature. The rabbit wants to create its own burrow in the ground where it can, you know, have a rabbit family and feel good and comfortable and not be attacked by predators. So yeah, I do feel that this professional situation has really like thrown you in the loop. Maybe you're feeling at the moment like, oh my God, what am I going to do for money? You know, I need to pay my bills. Don't worry, okay? Things are coming into a really good balance. You will get an opportunity for a new job. You will get people coming from your past actually wanting to work with you again. You will actually, you know, if you set out the intention that you want a better paid job or another place to work in, this will actually happen. You just need to have a very clear intent. And I do see this happening here with the Justice card. So whatever fears you might be going through at the moment, pile number 3, I'm so sorry if you're going through this. I'm feeling with you, you know. Don't worry, the situation will be resolved, okay? At the moment, it might feel unsettled because Spirit is just changing the narrative in your life to push you on an even better path, okay? So we have here the dove spirit, right? Be peace. So again, we have 2 + 1, this is 3. So this is about communication. Communicate with spirit, okay? Try to have this very beautiful connection at the moment with angels or any other type, with your ancestors, any other type of energies that you like to connect with in the spiritual world, and just talk to them, just pray, just meditate. It would really help you in this period to calm any fears regarding instability in your professional life, okay? I feel like my heart goes out to you guys. Don't worry, the money will come, the better job opportunity will come. It's just a period of global economic disarray at the moment as we're trying to cope with the effects of this pandemic. And if you're watching this further on in the future, I'm sure that by this point you will have already resolved the situation, okay? So be in the present, remain peaceful, understand that you are very valuable, you are very lovable, you are a very important part of society, and you do bring a really unique contribution. So don't worry, whatever situation of feeling like you missed out or like you were discarded in some way, and the situation that puts you then in a state of anxious stalemate is going to be resolved, okay? You are having a new beginning in terms of self-worth, and the scales of justice are going to be rebalanced, okay? Everyone is going to have to pay karmically for what happened in the situation, and in your case, if you are the wronged party, then you will receive your divine justice, okay? So this was the message that I had for you, pile number 3. I hope you enjoyed it. This was wonderful. I'm so happy to convey this good news to you. If you enjoyed this message, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. We're growing our family every day, and I'm super happy to have you here. Also, if you missed over the introduction, please make sure to go now on Kat's channel, Jupiter Sun, and have a look at her accompanying pick a card reading that she created in collaboration with me, okay guys? So I wish you all the best and see you in my next one. Mwah! Bye. And last but not least, pile number 4. How are you guys? I hope you're doing well. So if you're watching this, if you just skipped straight to your pile, I want to say that this is a wonderful collaboration that I'm filming together with Kat from Jupiter Sun. She has another video that accompanies mine, also on an animal themed kind of message. So make sure to actually check the link in the description box and click to her channel after you watch this reading. And yeah, just enjoy, you know, we want to make you laugh, we want to entertain you guys. We're celebrating as well the fact that she reached her 200th video and I reached 12k subscribers. So we just want to send you lots of joy and want to encourage you during this period, okay? So this is why the drama llama reading. Okay guys, so this is for those of you that were drawn to Queen Elizabeth, okay? Fantastic woman, Virgo sun, unbelievable character, okay? So let's see what cards you have. I pulled some tarot cards for you and I'll get into them first to try to help me understand who is bringing the drama in your life, okay? What is the dramatic situation in your life at the moment? And then I have here some additional oracle cards from animal oracle decks to try to help me understand how can you overcome the situation, okay? So let's see. Whoa, we start off very strong. You got the World. The 3 of Wands. Oh, sorry, why did I say Wands? It's Swords. The 3 of Swords. Heartbreak. 3 of Wands, 3 of Swords. First synchronicity, 3-3 for you guys. I think it's gonna be really important. So make sure to type into Google angel love number 3-3. Then we have the 8 of Wands. Yeah, things coming in fast. And we have the Moon. And then we have the 2 of Pentacles. And finally the 4 of Wands. I love this card. She's running with her bumblebee through an orchard of lollipops. Okay, so let's see. What is the situation about? The drama in your life, I think, is that you are finding yourself quite lonely during this period. I feel like there was a situation where you had to leave a home, a place where you were living in. Maybe you had to relocate. Maybe you had to, you know, switch from one country to another, from one apartment to another. Maybe you had a conflict with your parents and you had to move out of the house, or heartbreak. You broke up with a lover and you had to find your own place of living at the moment. I do see this very clearly with the fact that we do have the world, so this is about travel, and she is in a snow globe. Sorry about that, guys. And we have here the Three of Swords, which is about heartbreak and running away, right? Running away from a situation that was bringing you a lot of sadness. It was pulling you down. It's like you kind of woke up one morning and you said, enough is enough. Either that or the other person kind of took the decision for you. But I'm very drawn here to how, in spite of the fact that you might have been very emotionally attached to that place or that situation, that emotional stability that you felt with a person that felt like home to you, this was a situation that was keeping you small. Okay, you are caught up in a snow globe and you are meant to actually experience life at its fullest. You're meant to be free. People are not made to be caged into snow globes, okay? Just like animals, they're not made to be caged and put on display. So I think that what happened was actually divine intervention. The Four of Wands is a really good omen. This is a sign of spiritual stability, of, in spite of the fact that your material reality might have felt a little bit like, oh my God, you know, I have to relocate, what is happening? This was meant for your highest good. Do you see all the light, all the pinkiness that is happening here? And I'm also drawn to the fact that she is carrying a bumblebee. So you're not alone in this situation. Maybe you feel physically alone. Maybe you feel a little bit like unwanted or unloved. And if this is the case, I'm really sorry and I'm sending you so much love, okay? So much light at the moment, because you are not unloved. You are very desired, very loved. It's just a situation where you were perhaps not aware of the fact that you were kept somehow caged, metaphorically caged, in a situation that was suffocating you. You know, sometimes when we are dealing with really difficult situations and there is no change happening in our lives, we tend to attach emotionally to that difficult situation. So we tend to find a sense of stability and safety in a situation that is harming us, you know? This is how a lot of people that are in difficult situations of domestic conflict, they end up not leaving those situations, because it's almost like this is what they've known, this is what they've got accustomed to, this is a habit for them, okay, to live in a situation that is draining you of energy, that is making you feel unworthy, that is bringing you down and depressing you. But it's almost as if you can't imagine living someplace differently, because you've attached yourself to the idea that you need emotional stability in your life, and you've attached yourself potentially to a person that has been harming you, and you were not even aware of the fact that they were harming you. And then boom, this situation happened. The world interfered and said, no longer, child, must you need to suffer. You need to be taken out of the situation. And when I say child, I'm not infantilizing you in any way. I just feel like there is like this very beautiful maternal energy, because the World card has that beautiful woman in the center traditionally in the Rider-Waite Tarot, that is working with all of the elements of the zodiac and the fixed signs to create stability in unforeseen lands, okay? It's almost like you're in a pioneer mode at the moment. You are, and I did get a notification on my phone regarding the eclipse. So this eclipse period, I am filming this during the eclipse corridor. This eclipse period is all about putting you back on your right track. If you have been stagnant in a situation that you thought was giving you stability, but was actually taking away from your sense of self-respect, from your sense of self-love, then the universe has orchestrated this dramatic relocation in order to bring you back into a place of self-love, into a place of understanding that you were living in a situation that for some of you might have been actually quite abusive. So it's like you might have been giving your power away to someone else, and you were not even aware of this fact, because we have the moon here. And the moon is about the unconscious elements of ourselves, our shadow self, those parts of ourselves that we dislike and we shift under the rug, you know? We don't want to be reminded of what lies in the darkness. With the moon, it's like sometimes we only see things selectively. This is also the card of you waking up to your intuition. So I think that some part of you knew that something was wrong, you know, but you wanted this stability so much that you put up with whatever difficulty. It's like you were making a trade. You were trading your sense of self-worth and self-love for material stability. And then boom, this relocation happened and you have been placed on the right path. It's like whatever you felt intuitively finally rose up to the surface of your consciousness, created the situation for your own good. So this is not against you. This is not to punish you. This is not to, spirit is not cruel. It loves you so much and it wants you to do your best. So this is why it has eliminated, or it's about to eliminate, a person that's been harming you from your life. Okay, so take it as it applies. This could be living with a lover that was lying to you, that was keeping things away from you, maybe a narcissist, or living with some parents that again were lying to you. They were keeping you in a stage of being a child, immature, not allowing you to grow into your full self, okay? Because maybe sometimes people do this, it gives them a very toxic sense of power, okay? So maybe you've been giving your power away, other people have been taking it for a while now, and with this World card, all of a sudden things are being placed back into their spiritual, divine, God-given position. You have your Eight of Wands, so things might be happening really quickly at the moment, lots of fast action. But the beautiful thing about an Eight of Wands is that these are these fireflies that are surrounding her and she's getting her crown back. So you're about to be throned, okay? Not dethroned, but throned or rethroned. My queen, you're about to be rethroned, okay? You're about to step back on your beautiful chair and rule over your life again, over getting a new perspective. I don't even know how to put it into words. I just have this image of you standing back on your throne, almost like you've won the Game of Thrones finale and now you're finally able to sit in Jon Snow's place, but minus that very bizarre Game of Thrones reference. I haven't even seen the show. All I know is what I've seen online through GIFs and memes. But this is a very clear indication that the Eight of Wands in the traditional Rider-Waite is a lot of wands being thrown in one direction, and they have beautiful sprouts. So it's like wands that are going to sprout into a beautiful forest once they reach the ground and once they cement themselves into a new soil. So this is what you're basically doing at the moment. You've been relocated, you've been uprooted from your present toxic situation, and you're being placed into a new wonderful beginning. And we have here the Two of Pentacles. This is about juggling two different things at the moment. This is about not really knowing what to do. Should I let go of this burden or should I take on something new? And I think that a moment of I wanted to say clarity, but all of a sudden clear intent. Okay, so I'm getting that for a lot of you, you need to have a very clear intent of what you want to see happen in your life at the moment. And when you settle on that clear intent, you will receive the clarity, you will drop one of the two burdens that you've been juggling, and things are going to manifest very quickly for you, okay? With the World card and the Eight of Wands, you're heading into better pastures. You're moving into something so much better, and there is a sense of excitement as well. I don't really see you having fear here. I feel that you've reached the end of this situation. It's kind of like you realize enough with the lies, enough with the crying, enough with the heartbreak. I want to be better. I want to do better. And this is so beautiful because 4 is the half of 8. You have here 8 and 4 of Wands. It's almost like it's 4 right? Stability is coming your way, but a stability that is anchored on your strong sense of self, your renewed sense of self. Okay, so this is not about people harming you and lying to you and taking away from your power and from your self-esteem. This is about you are traveling, you're moving on to better locations, spaces, places that are going to bring back your sense of self-worth. You're going to be standing on your throne, watching over your beautiful landscape, thinking like, it's good. I feel like myself again. I feel that this is the wonderful situation that's coming your way, and this is going to be about material rewards, okay? So new financial endeavors, a new material reward, a new home, a new house, maybe even a new group of friends. You're just gonna rise up in your self-worth and it's gonna be absolutely magical, okay? So let's see what other cards we have for you. Oh, what was I saying? So you got the cow spirit, and we have here, the miracles are endless. You're about to experience a miracle in your life. Group number 4, I'm so happy because I could feel your sadness, you know, earlier when I started the reading. And I could feel how people have been like just basically trying to deceive you. Maybe because you are a very empathetic and beautiful person. And maybe because they also saw that you really wanted to cling on to this sense of material stability, to finding a home, to relocate and to locate yourself and to root yourself someplace. But now this relocation is actually moving you into the right direction of your heart, okay? So it's moving you towards people that are not toxic. It's moving you into a place where you'll feel really good, positive energy, where you can be your bright, beautiful light. It's gonna be a really Venusian place, okay? 1 + 5 is 6. So this is about Taurus, okay, Taurus energy. Venus could also be Libra and Taurus. These are the signs that I see here. So I think that by September, whatever is taking place right now, by September will flourish into this wonderful abundance in your life. So maybe at the moment you might just need to relocate, you might need to uproot, but by September, I see like a commitment. I see like you're gonna enjoy so much good food with your friends. You will go out, you will feel great, you won't feel so bogged down, and certainly you will have moved on from this painful 3 of swords. Yeah, no longer will you be a butterfly that has been pinned to the wall. You are actually allowed to fly, okay? You have been given the space to run, to express yourself, to change the energy. And I see that this is what you're building, this wonderful prosperity. Oh, this is so beautiful. And we also have here the gazelle. Yes, so with the gazelle, this is about, look how majestic, how beautiful the gazelle is, right? So you have these really beautiful eyes. You're a very soulful, very empathetic person. But yes, you might be feeling a little bit vulnerable at the moment because the gazelle is all about worrying about all the predators out there. Gazelles are not natural predators, but they are being preyed by other animals, right? Such as lions. So it's really, really important for you right now to find a sense of stability in your life, to do some yin yoga, to make your surroundings very cozy. If you have relocated, try to see if you can purchase some plants or maybe find some things that could make you feel very cozy and comfortable. Maybe even, you know, I have these plush animals sometimes that I sleep with when I have those moments when I feel like my inner child needs some nurturings as well, you know, when you might be going through a stressful day. So do those things for yourself. Read a bedtime story, light a candle, drink a glass of wine. Just enjoy your material surroundings at the moment, okay, with this gazelle energy, just to help you not feel that you are hunted by something, okay, to get you out of this fear mindset. And as you'll be doing this, look what's coming your way. You have nothing to worry about, my dear, okay? Wonderful, beautiful things are coming your way. Okay, so you will put this drama llama situation to rest, okay? You know, feed it some hay and send it back to its place. Okay, don't let the drama llama interfere into your life, okay? I see you running with your beautiful bumblebee friend through an orchard of lollipops, okay? This could be even a dream that you might be having. Maybe you'll dream of fireflies. Maybe you'll feel like very beautiful presences around you. I do see here with the 2 of Pentacles, you see this imagery of things gravitating and levitating around you. So I do feel that in this period, a lot of you are being relocated on the true direction of your life's path towards the people that you are meant to be with and away from any toxic behaviors. Beauty is coming into your life. A lot of you might just be starting a very strong Venus cycle after a very strong Pluto or Saturn cycle, okay? So don't worry. All the drama, everything has been for you, not against you. And you can use this new energy to travel, to move to a better place. And you're stepping into this gorgeous, dignified, beautiful energy, okay? So this is what I see for you, pile number 4. I'm so happy to be able to deliver this beautiful message with you. You know, you never know with the tarot. Sometimes you get some bad messages and you have to apply a lot of skill to deliver a positive message from a bad reading, okay? But I don't think that there is such a thing as a bad reading. To be honest, I think that everything is meant to help us grow and understand each other and to just become better people. So if you've enjoyed this reading, it was my pleasure to deliver it to you. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you skipped over the introduction, please, please, please have a look at Kat's video on her channel, Jupiter Sun. We are doing a wonderful collaboration today. We both came up with this idea to kind of deliver some fun, entertaining messages for you regarding animal spirits. So have a look at her video as well that accompanies mine. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.